Matthew Cordle put out a video confessional on YouTube where he admitted to drunk driving, getting into a car accident or a car crash, which led to the death of a man in Ohio. So authorities were looking to find who the person was, and he decided to make the video and post it on YouTube. It actually went viral, and he said that he would take full responsibility for his actions. He did, and he was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison as a result.
Yeah, you know, I think that probably a part of him as he put out the video had to be hoping, like, I'm doing the right thing here.
They'll go easy on me.
Yeah, I hope I don't get any time, right?
Of course.
And he did. He got, 6.5 years. That's pretty significant, obviously. Might he have gotten more if he tried to hide it? Yes, of course. The flip side is he might have gotten away with it.
I feel like, yeah, he probably did think that he would get time off, and I think that's okay to have him. I mean, he's allowed to protect his interest, and he still did the right thing. I don't think we look at him any less because he was hoping that his confession.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It just, he did get time, and it is significant time. I don't know.
Or he wanted some fame, by the way. Because it did go viral. I'm not saying that's what he did, but I'm saying that we're in a culture where everybody wants to get famous for whatever. He did something tragic. Maybe part of him in the back of his mind thought, well, at least I'll get some recognition. Like, people will say, look how great a guy he is.
Well,
he did do the right thing, but I'm just saying his motivations aren't necessarily totally pure.
Normally, I would say no. That's too much, right? But actually, if you remember the video, like, it had the voice that was changed. It had like a lot of theatrics behind it, right? Yeah. And I always thought that was a little weird because you're admitting that you did this terrible thing, and so like, why the theatrics? So it was, yeah, I see what you're saying, John. Well, of course we can't read into his mind and know exactly why he did it. I just feel conflicted about the 6.5 years, right?
You feel like it's too long?
I don't know.
He also can't drive for the rest of his life, which is a pretty interesting penalty.
Yeah, and he has to pay all court costs and a $1,000 fine. So, which,
by the way, that's like only 8 times higher than most parking tickets I've gotten.
I know.
That seems a bit odd.
It does.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I know people were like, he did it. So, I mean, I feel like the people who are against him and that that he's being portrayed as a hero because he made the video confession, like, if you're ready to decide that the case is over and that and that he's a terrible guy because he was driving drunk and he killed somebody, which is a fair thing to think. I get it. I understand. But his life went on, and you get decisions to make after that. And I think it's possible to feel sick obviously for the loss of life of a guy who had maybe 30 years in front of him and had kids, and at the same time also admire that he did this and think that, wow, I wish he'd gotten 3.5 years. I think it's okay, and I don't know whether I think that, to be honest. 6.5 seems like a lot.
The maximum was 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You guys have swayed me in two ways. One, John, your point on him seeking fame is growing on me a little bit, right? I remember how dramatic the video was, and I know that everybody always says, well, to bring this issue to light, yada yada. But the other way you could have done it is just gone into the prosecutor's office and be like, look, man, I did it, and I feel sick about it. I'm at your mercy.
Was that the actual video?
I think so.
That has far better lighting than the video you're watching right now.
Right.
All right, let's calm down.
So yeah, I hear what you're saying on that. On the other hand, 6.5 out of 8.5, that's pretty damn harsh, man. Yeah. Because the bottom line is, no matter what his motivation is, he did the right thing after doing a terribly wrong thing. I'm with Ben. I mean, 3.5 sounds a little. I mean, what do we know, right? We're not the judge in the case. We haven't seen 100 different cases of the same variety, but 3.5 sounds more right to me, just in my gut.